Howdy folks, Parker Peters here. This is a little bit of an impromptu video. We're going to be talking about Persona 5. You can categorize this under a vlog, I guess. I'm probably going to put this with my other My Two Cents videos, but this is a much more off-the-cuff video than those other ones. Now, Persona 4 was one of my favorite games of all time. It is a fantastic JRPG, and if you haven't played it, you should definitely check it out. The version on the Vita is one of the greatest games of all time, and it is the definitive edition of the game. If you have a Vita, by all means, check that out. So, of course, when they announced that Persona 5 was coming out, I was extremely excited to pick it up. I pre-ordered it at a GameStop that I know does early releases, so I got it a little bit early on April 3rd and ran home to play it, excited to capture some footage to share with you guys. Unfortunately, unbeknownst to me, Atlus had made the decision. I guess this was a little ignorant on my part to not look into this, but Atlus has made the decision to not allow game capture footage and to not allow screenshots of the game whatsoever. They also stated that they're going to be cracking down on spoilers posted in text posts online, on Facebook, and on forums alike. Now, this was a very strange and controversial move, but it means that I have no means of capturing footage of Persona. The video capture of it is blocked on the PlayStation 4. You cannot capture video on it, and because I do not own a capture card, yes, that's right, I don't own an HD capture card of any kind. I am a terrible YouTuber, but because of that, I cannot capture any footage or screenshots of Persona 4, so there will be no review of that game. I know, I can tell that you're crying and distraught that Parker Peters isn't going to put out another review you're not going to watch. But aside from that, I just want to talk about Persona 5 because it is an absolutely fantastic game. So let's talk about the story. Atlus has threatened to sue or pursue some sort of legal action against fans who spoil too much of the story, so I will say that it is a high school drama, much like Persona 3 and 4. It is about a troubled teenager named Akira Kusuru who unlocks the power to use personas. Now, that's a lot like the other games in the series, but his powers he decides to use to become a sort of a burglar, and this one has a lot more of a stealth element than the previous Persona games. It is a fantastic stealth mystery, and I think that if you enjoyed the other Persona games, you will love the story of this one. Now, the gameplay, of course, is extremely similar to previous Personas. It is a turn-based JRPG with commandable teammates and a lot of personas to use. Guns have made a return from Persona 3, and yeah, it is a slick, polished JRPG. It is fantastic. It has a lot of stealth elements, as I mentioned earlier, which were not present too much in earlier Persona titles. Aside from that, all of the dating sim aspects are back, as is the Velvet Room, as are quizzes in class that increase your knowledge skill tree. Okay, visually speaking, this Persona is the best looking one of the series, and Atlus, strangely enough, has taken full advantage of the PlayStation 4. The game looks absolutely fantastic. It is gorgeous and has a beautiful art style. It is highly stylized and has kind of a comic book-like feel. I absolutely love it. There's a lot of particle effects. When your character runs, there are ripples behind his feet that just distort the environment. It looks fantastic. This is a fantastic looking game. Audio-wise, it is just as groovy as other Persona games. The music, the soundtrack is fantastic. It is orgasmic to the ears. I absolutely love it. You should check out the original soundtrack on YouTube if Atlus has allowed that. I assume they have. I assume that the original soundtrack is up on YouTube. If it is, I will put a link in the description below. If not, you can just get pitted. The voice acting is also top-notch for the dub and for the original Japanese voice cast. So overall presentation is amazing. The game looks good, it sounds good, it plays fantastically. I am quite a ways into the story. I have heard that the main story goes well over 100 hours. This is shaping up to be the longest and most complex game in the Persona series, and even though I do like Persona 4 a little bit more than this one so far, this one is shaping up to be a solid second place in my book. Now, if I had actually done a review of this game, I would have given it a 5 out of 5, but unfortunately I couldn't capture any video, so you are forced to kind of just sit here watching me rambling. I hope that I put some graphics up on screen. I don't know if I did or not. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I try to upload videos every Thursday, so if you enjoy this content, come back here on Thursday for more fresh, hot memes about my oversized forehead, my neck beard, or about how I am terrible at the games I'm playing. I have been Parker Peters. Thank you for enduring this.